And that's like, you know what I'm saying? This is like,
Yeah.
I mean, and they're in a tournament. They probably don't have all the time in the world to be doing this. You know what I mean? We got to be showing them some love here. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Fuck that 2v2.
Are you actually applying?
Trolling you, bro.
Sort of, but not really. I don't think they would actually like me. Because I'm not going to say I'm harsh, but in 2025, with the way you have to talk to players, and, you know, I'm a very nice talker. I'm a very nice guy. But when it comes to, like, improving, and I see things wrong, and things keep going wrong, I'm going to be the type of person that, like, keeps bringing it up until it gets fixed. And a lot of people could take that, like, the wrong way.
I love it.
So this can be hard because I'm paying attention to what Optic's doing, even though it's like the first time they're playing it. It's obviously going to change. I'm trying to pay attention to what they're doing, but also like analyze this Stallions team at the same time, to be honest. So I know it's like this is literally probably the first time playing Raid Hardpoint, and it would be nice to like have some sort of a plan on like, I mean, I can't even say this off like the first time. This is more for future reference. Okay, it's for future reference. It's clearly the first time they play this. After maybe like a month, you know, you could be more critical, but you know, just suggestions off the beginning. There needs to be like some sort of a game plan of what you want to try to like take, like what angle like you want to approach, especially like from this side. Are you focused on Xing out like that and that, or are you more focused on taking space there and making those guys do whatever? Obviously number 6 has to go look fucking there. I would honestly, yeah, like you don't really need to play for this guy. Like I see 6 like playing for that guy. You don't really need to play for, like, this is like one of those scenarios where you could just like stack, and by the time you even like X out everyone over here, like this guy who's like going on a flank is pretty much useless. So it's like going out of your way to like put attention to that early and taking away a manpower on this side against like, especially like a good team like Optic. I mean, not putting yourself in a great position. You have like 2 guys that are on the van challing, and Optic has height and they have way better position. They're already in the hill. They have height and they have like a guy on the van and a guy, like they're already in a great setup. They got power here. Look at where everyone on Stallions is, like on the ground. He originally in number 5 goes on like the bottom heady, and then he gets tagged, and then he has to run away. So those seconds he runs away, the other 2 guys are just left fucking naked. And then number 6 looking for Casper in mid, should not be focused on that. This should honestly, the same way Optic did it, it should just be a fucking 4 hit, like just 4 hit. It should just be like a 4 hit, and obviously that's not even consistent because you could like 4 hit and then you just like go 4 down, and then it is like what it is. But that's like honestly the best approach to take, because a guy taking a route from kitchen should be the least of your worries. Like if you go here and you kind of feel like there's a guy missing and there's not much pressure, then from where you are, then you look mid or you look at your flank. But at least you're there originally with like your teammates. Like you need to be able to set up to get them in the hill. And that should be the approach, to at least like get people in the hill on the break. So it should be like 6 on the bottom heady and 5 should be going up top, or like 5 should be going, I mean, that's kind of in the open, but it's actually like a good thing though, because if like, okay, let me take away some shit. If like 6 goes on the heady right here, and let's say like 5 goes driveway and he hops up on this grass, then this guy up top has to choose between that guy or that guy. And that's great, because if he's choosing between that guy and that guy, you know, can only get one, frees up the other one, and then the other guys are on the hill, and then these guys only have to worry about people like on their height. They don't need to worry about like that guy, even though this guy can't even see because there's a big ass ring in the middle. But just some sort of approach like that, especially when you're playing a way better team. This game's all about fucking teamwork, especially in challengers. Like you saw like the Omit team last year, like Reese Mac, Craze, Mamba. I mean, obviously Craze and Mamba were already gross, but they just came in and they had way better teamwork and no one could beat them. Like, you know, it's all about teamwork, and it's not about just flying in together. Obviously that's a lot of it, but you need to play off each other better. And I know this without even watching. I haven't watched any of this, but I saw some clips. I saw like some like 2-minute, 3-minute things. there is a lack of communication and there's a lack of coordination and teamwork within this team where it's like some people leave some people alone or go in and chow when another guy's not ready. There's a lot of that. And obviously like a brand new team, but that should be like the base fundamental of like what you should be trying to achieve, especially like in Respawn. Like I saw that Slasher fucking 1v4. That shit, like I saw like Derek, because like the first guy was already in a position and then like he dies, and then Derek goes and flies in, and whoever was behind Derek was like, yo, chill. Derek just flew in and died. And then the other two guys, instead of staying together, they both went different ways. And the Slasher gets the guy in the back, and then this guy's left in a 1v1. Like, you need to work together. You know? It's like that type of shit. What's your take on Encourage? Should not have been a quitter. Should not have been a quitter. If he didn't quit last year, he probably would have been on a team near the end of the year or going into this year. But like he quit and he kind of ruined his own stock. Like you either fucking want it or you don't. And like he was a good AR. And like sometimes you have to like read the landscape. You should be able to read, you know, there's not that many like good ARs. Like there's not many good ARs. There's not even that many like good challengers players that like pro teams are like so ecstatic to pick up. So it's like if you just stay consistent with what you're doing, like you'll get your shot. Like you can't just be like, it looks like there's no hope. It was like at the beginning of the season almost. He's like, there's no hope. I'm like, how's there no hope? You need to read the landscape. And the landscape was like any AR, any challenger's AR, you should be able to like, there's not that many good ARs. If I just like do good with the AR, I'll get picked up at some point, you know? If he just like stayed good with it, he definitely could have been on a team. Of course, exactly. Yeah, this year's big for ARs too. It is big for ARs.
Okay, how do I change to...
But yeah, but we went through the break, and like you can even see how like the break plays out here.
We watching.
You can even see how the break plays out. Like you see, number 6 is like looking for the guy mid, but he shouldn't even like technically be there. If anything, hit it fast, but if you hit it fast, you're at risk for timing. Just go on the same side as your teammates. And just if this guy does, if anyone even goes there, they're out of the play. And it's a 4v3. Like, you know, either way, it's in your benefit to just like stay on this side with your teammates. It's not going to play out like that all year. Like, I mean, you're going to be seeing like a bunch of teams doing 2 different shit, like 2 guys mid, you know, you're going to be seeing some crazy shit. You might even see people like wrap all the way around on some extra shit, but honestly, just play tight. Especially, I mean, it's a scrim, but you're playing Optic, you know, you're already at a major skill disadvantage. Like Merc is like 2 of you guys put together. You know, like Merc's 2 of you guys put together, so you're already playing it like a 6v4, you know, technically it's like a 8v4. Like, that's honestly probably what it feels like. Like, just based off of skill, like, everyone is, like, 2 of these guys put together. So, it's kind of like, you need to play tighter. You need to, like, use percentages to your advantage. But it's like having 2 guys there and no one to watch them over. Those guys are just, like, free deaths. And then this guy's, like, so far behind. And then, like, Optic just has control. Fucking whatever.
That's a chat question. They're about to
I got it.
Can they get 3?
Okay,
I'm
you're in.
insane.
Wait, how do you do it?
P.
Shit.
God, the hill's blank and they're so far behind.
P.
But number 2
I
gets
bet.
a great cutoff. Look at those spawns. Oh my god. Did they freaking ruin raid? Oh my god. Optics on go. Yeah, like that fuck 4 stack was nice. Yeah, and like I already knew Optic's approach. Optic's approach is we're playing Stallions. It's just 4 hit it, and we'll outtrade them and we'll win. Like, you know, like they were not overthinking. Like they said, like we're just fucking better. We're just gonna like hit the shit. That's honestly what they're thinking for sure.
I got it.
But take a look at these spawns. So 2 is doing great. So they basically get everyone off the hill.
I'm insane.
And like they're kind of just like
How do you do
in shambles. But number 2,
P.
Shit.
great fucking cutoff kills.
P.
He like slows down the whole thing. But look, why does number 6 spawn out? Like, why does he have to? He should just spawn, like, if anything, like further down there. He spawns out. Take a look where the next guy spawns. Take a look where the next guy spawns. Now 5 spawns there where number 6 should have spawned. And then look where Optic spawns. In the driveway now, because now 6 and 5 are blocking both sides. From Optic's POV, you can't read that. Like, you know? You can read it later after you watch back the VOD and you see, okay, if I get a middle of the driveway spawn, it means they're on both sides. Number 4 is gonna fucking turn around. Like, you know, like, you're gonna see that later in the year. But, like, right now, ain't nobody gonna read this. Like, ain't nobody gonna read this.
Alright, here we go. I'm locked.
Like, 4 kind of got a hunch because he's like, it's a bit too quiet, but and by then, but like, that's just a dumb spawn, dude. Just a dumb spawn.
Alright, here we go. I'm locked. How do you do?
It's like, I'm actually like trying to make a mental note of that.
Yeah.
First, I gotta. You know what I mean? I changed to.
Okay, my bad. I keep rewinding.
Wait, how do you do? How do you do?
So 2 gets the cutoffs. 6 spawns out when he should not, but now you know if you're on like that red team and your teammate spawns out. That Optic. I'm curious where Optic would have spawned if like 7 didn't die. If 7 didn't die and like 5 spawned there, where would have number 2 spawn? That's interesting. But look at where everyone's spawning now. Why didn't the first guy get that spawn? Why didn't number 6 get that spawn? If Hook's in there, it should just like push him further.
Oh, watch shots.
Like the spawn logic is so dumb.
Actually, watch Merc.
Take a look at where 4 spawns now, all the way in the basketball court. Holy cow, that is insane. Do you think that experience Merc got from all those tournaments and winning has put him on another level? Yeah, I just hope it didn't make him complacent. I don't think it did, but hopefully like it doesn't. But yeah, it did put him on a level because now you have the confidence. Now you know you're good enough to beat everybody. So now you're just like, now everything that you believed before, because I know he like did a podcast where he's like talking about like, yeah, I didn't really think these pros were good. Like I already knew I could like do whatever. But now that you actually did it, like now you just know everyone's a civilian, like, you know. Take a look at these spawns, though. This spawns are crazy.
Alright, here we go.
So now if you're number 8 and you get that spawn, you pretty much know they're either on the hill, they could be driveway, or they're just on the hill. But now if you're 4 and you spawn out, you know they're on both sides, so you could call that out to your team. Like, look at these spawns, bro. Everyone's spawning everywhere. P1s are always like the worst hills. Like on every map. There's no spawn fucking logic, because like the second one random split happens that's not supposed to happen, everything else is just up in the air.
We're missing one. We have no idea that Brucey's back there. Now we do. Let's go lock down some time.
Okay, so
watch shots y'all game.
they get these guys.
Shot, Swoop.
And number 6 flanks that guy, and number 4 already got that spawn, so he's in the back like he should be.
That Brucey's back there. Now we do.
He's in a bad spot. He's really gonna die. Yeah.
Raised it.
But now that flank from money, that guy's gonna
Sight, fire.
Yeah.
But number 1 took way too long. If like a number 1 helped originally, he probably could have come off the hill there.
Ooh. Say hi, Swoop.
Okay, like the Stallions actually had a good setup there. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually like good, but lane number 6 is just tweaking. You should just play a bit tighter, to be honest. But like that's not a bad setup at all. Like before number 7 dies, it's like not a bad setup. Like right here, like this right here is like good. Like that's actually good as long as no one's scamming. And like to be honest, if like number 7 doesn't die and he's able to watch the back, like 8 for money could actually go help there and like apply pressure on that. Like especially if like whoever's back here is engaging with that and like 8 just flies out. Like 8 can honestly like fly out. Like in the perfect scenario could like fly out, chow that, actually like wrap around mid, and that like now everyone that's here, or if anyone that is there is now looking there, and then the guy in the hill could like help, and you know, you have another angle, you have another V shape where you could like double chow, keep pressure on, and then if like number 7 just like doing his thing, just holding the back there, that could actually be good.
Oh, good.
But it's like, fuck, like the way like they die, dude, they just like scam a lot. I don't know.
Try and contest this in front, we just can't get flipped here. We should think about a row here.
One guy should be on the row, like I think like one guy should be like rapping on that side. Okay, yeah, so that's what number 7's doing.
Oh, bad timing.
Oh, but number 5.
Also
Okay, so obviously like, you're chilling like the hill there, but especially with 18 seconds left, probably like the worst time ever to die is like after like the 20-second mark. But like at this point, he like number 5 just put himself in probably the worst scenario you could like, definitely overthinking. It's either you just full commit to hitting this shit, or you're playing for cutoffs and you're spawning them back there again. Those are the only options. Honestly, when everyone's spawned up right here, even though it's like 25 seconds left, that's a lot of time for them to get, but it's like early on. It should just be like a spread, honestly. Like, so like the first guy, and then someone has to lock down like this side, and then if like 8's already there, sure, 8's already there, and then like the 4th guy like should be on a pivot between helping like this guy and like helping this guy. I kind of liked what he did going there. Like that's fine, because like if you get that early cutoff before like this guy gets there, like you're actually helping him out. And then once he's there and you made sure no one passed by, you could help with mid. And then, you know, like everyone could like help everyone, like depending on like what the reading of the pressure is. At least you're keeping them away. Like just spend the 25 seconds just spawning them in the back, and you keep control of that. Try to get like a full 60 maybe, but like I said, not really sure what their game plan was. If there's one thing I hate, for sure. If there's one thing I hate, I fucking hate this shit. When there's like 20 seconds left, I know it's like it's a really annoying position to be in when there's like 25 seconds left, because like you don't want them to get 25 seconds. That's a lot of time. So you're on a crossroads between rotating and trying to like minimize the amount of time that they could get. It's like a very annoying position like to be in. And on a map like Raid, I mean, obviously I'm not sure if half of them even played Raid when that actually like originally came out, but you get punished on this map and you spawn out on this map. So it's like everyone just needs to decide, okay, we're just not going to get this hill. Play exits. Just play every exit, play every angle that it could take, and just like keep them from taking a round and fucking break in. That's all you got to do. Just keep them away.
A little bit of it, but we should also...
But it was like a mix. Like you had 7 and 6. Like 6 should not be going to give this up. Obviously, he thinks like 3's already like gone, so like that's fine. But he's like going in the hill too early. Like, look at all this space you're giving up. Like you need to know what's going on, especially since everyone just spawned there. So if you spawn there, you know he's like not gonna be like here. Like they have to be back here. They have to be on this side. So like don't give up the whole map for him to like run through. Because like now you're putting 8 in a predicament where now 8 was like focused on like the front of the hill, you know, maybe taking some time, maybe getting a kill or two. Now 8 going for mid is now just like he's already in hell.
Well, we should also, this is good.
Like that was good. Like number 7 probably made like the best play here, but it actually should have been number 5 because he's the first one and he has an AR2. It's Encourage. So Encourage has an AR2. So Encourage could take that road. He's the first guy there. He's the earliest guy there. And then 7, I think Swooty's an SMG. Like 5 should be the earliest guy there. 7 should be playing this long angle. You know, 8 already was there. And then like 6 should be on a pivot. And then whenever it's like 10 seconds left, just fucking run back. But like both your ARs should have been set up for angles to like for them like taking the routes, like pretty much. But look, they give up the whole left side. We gotta let them have this shit.
Oh, bad timing. No.
They're gonna spawn out.
Like you can't let them like.
You see how?
It's a good idea. Like I can understand. It's like a good idea. You know, you're playing Roto, like you're getting on the hill early, but it's like you're giving them the whole map, and it's not helping you. Like you could deal with that. You could deal with those problems way earlier. You know, you already had like the position. There's a lot of head glitches. You could just, if anything, dude, you could literally just go prone in driveway. Like you could just play an offie here and literally just go prone, and you have this whole side covered, and you could just get a free kill. You literally get that kill. Now you know there's like no one on that side. You could literally run back, go on the hill, and then the other two guys like could be mid. Like that's another thing that like they could do. Like 8 was here, so like 8's here, 7's there. Who's left? 6 and 5. Like 5 could be in mid as well, like playing the long or just like hopping up on the wall, and or it could even be there. And then like the last guy, who should be the hill guy, so like Swooty, either just play the long, like go in the window, make this guy know you're there, make him know he now has to like either go a different way or like focus on trying to chow you, or like go on the ring. Like you could. There's 3 places you go. You go here, which is probably like my least favorite option because like you allow them to know that you're there, or you could play like the super ratty. Like this is something I could fuck see Hydra doing. Like this is just something I could see. You could just actually just like play for him and just play for him, and that's at this spot right here. You literally just go prone, and the guy takes a route there. If he comes from here, whatever. If he goes mid, you could call that out. And somebody can turn, but most likely he's not going to go mid, even though who fucking went there before. And yeah, you could just play for him. If he crosses here, you could get him. Crosses there, you get him. If you go ring, you could just go back and forth, pivot from like this side to like that side. And you know, you at least have it locked down. You don't see anyone for a while, then you know that they're like all going through mid this side, then you could just go. It's easy. You have a free roto, this whole side's free. You know, there's so many ways to deal with it, but just going back there and giving them everything here, and now like 8's fucked up because he has no help, because now this, you know, there's so many different ways. There's so many different ways to play this.
Too pushed and too hard rotated though. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should have all pushed and put some pressure on it.
Optic should have never got that fucking rotation, and they just got a free roto.
Good trading.
A free roto, and now they know all of them are spawning on that side, and it's just free kills.
Oh, good shots.
Yo.
Nah, we're not breaking this hill, bro.
All right.
If I was clip that.
It's pretty much impossible. Okay, they're pretty much an impossible scenario against a way better team. Okay, this is like an impossible scenario, by the way. You're playing Optic, you're spawning on the shit side where you basically have to run across. Like this is like the worst side ever. So
Good trading.
I know it's hard, and it's probably going to be like an impossible hill to break unless you just got like actual like great players on your team to just like fucking shell some shit. But like what's going to be like the process here? Even though they should have never lost this in the first place, but everyone could be in a scenario like this. So this is definitely something to think about. If we're ever in this scenario, how are we going to break this? Definitely not by going one by one. You definitely have to like have some sort of trading system, but like even trading is like, trading's hard if a guy can't get by, because even if you trade them and you don't have position here, they're gonna just spawn close at the car and they're like right back in to like fucking watch the cross. So I think something people are gonna have to do is like they're gonna have to put pressure on middle. But I already know if they're playing other teams are gonna have to figure that out. But I mean, they can only put so many men to it. Like if they have a guy on the hill, a guy needs to watch this side, so that's already 2 people out of the play. You can have like 2 guys there, but if like that guy dies and the guy on the hill's by himself, so you might need another guy watching there. So it's probably only gonna be like 1 guy allocated to this. So probably like the best like scenario is to double up on that, because like the whole point is to get them spawning out, and like spawns on raid are fucking far. Look where number 6 is. Look where the hill is. I didn't see that all of Black Ops 6. Like look at that spawn. That's fucking insane. and it's good. I'm not even saying in a bad way. Like, it's not even like insane in a bad way. It's insane in a good way. But I think the best solution here is to play through mid. Like, obviously you have guys over here, but the guys over here should take their time. They should be focused on occupying, trying to trade, using like your tax, you know, doing that shit. And these guys, their main focus is just to like get into here, because if you get into here, then now every kill, if these guys are like playing it slow and they play for a kill, every kill now they're gonna start spawning out. Like, they might even start spawning behind if like these guys were pushed up. But now, like, you don't have to like deal with as many people, like, you know. And if they spawn out on one side, you're gonna get the other side. So if like you now have control of this side, you're gonna be spawning on like the better side now, and it would be better. So I think teams need to put more emphasis into playing mid. But yeah, you can't just go straight through this side. Like, you're playing Optic or playing any team. You're just gonna get fucked. Like 5. I mean, I know it's early in the game, whatever, but even me from my POV, I would be like, ain't no way I'm going that way. Like, I'm just gonna fucking die. Like, they're already there. They're already all there. I'm gonna try to work my way out through mid. Like, that's what I would be thinking. But it's like, we're just fucking, you know, like, we're just fucking running in. Interesting.
Yo, Vals, clip that.
Good trade.
Clip that real quick.
Bro, why is everyone still going that way? I was hoping after all these people that died that 6 was gonna go, but he still kept going.
That whole row.
Like, somebody gotta go through mid. Okay, so now number 7 goes through mid.
Shot, Swooty.
But like 7 definitely gotta go in there. Like, you gotta try to work your way out there.
We're not breaking
You can't go through mid there. Like, you can't go through like the mid lane. You gotta work that, because you go there, you're pretty much out in the open. At least if you go from there, you're now blocking. Like, and that's something a lot of players don't think about. I'm not talking about a lot of players, because like most pro players already like know this shit, but it's like everyone knows how like split spawns work and just blocking spawns. If your team now, like, if you're number 7, even if your team's not calling out, you could like see where they are. If you know your team has control of that and they're getting some kills, even though like they didn't get any. Actually, they didn't get any. Whoops. Actually, no. Like, they actually got 1. My bad.
Clip that real quick. We trolled out.
But obviously number 7's not there yet. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So like, they didn't get any kills. Okay. But either way, if you see where your team is, like, they now have position, and there's a percentage that they're going to get some kills, right? There's a percentage chance they're going to get some kills. You need to put yourself in a position where if they do get some kills, then those kills are going to be rewarded. And that's by putting yourself in a position to block some sort of spawn. I understand like the sentiment of like your team has position, now you're just trying to get in there and help them, but you could help them even more. Like even taking like the further, you could help more. You could still end up getting a kill. It might just take a bit longer. But if you put in a scenario to now whatever kills go down on your behalf for your benefit, they're now gonna be rewarded like tenfold, as opposed to if you just go mid and your team gets a kill, they're probably just gonna like spawn driveway. But if you block driveway and your team's blocking this side, Optic's not gonna spawn out, and now it's easier for you because now you're blocking driveway. Your team's probably just gonna get a close spawn anyway. It would just make a lot more sense. It would make a lot more sense.
We're not breaking this
But
bro. We're not breaking
yeah.
Optic Texas on his hill.
Look at where number 5 spawns. Like, these spawns are... This map is a punishing map, and I love it. This map is so punishing.
Now, we're not breaking his hill, bro.
Wait,
We're not breaking Optic Texas on his hill, I promise.
wait, did Merc just, like, spawn right there? Oh, no. Okay, like, so Merc dies. Where the heck does Merc spawn? Does he just spawn right there?
We're not breaking
Yeah, he
Optic
did.
Texas
Oh,
on his
shit.
hill, I promise you. This is, like, we're gonna have to rotate the basketball.
Look at where they are. Like, you might as well just chalk it at this point. You're so far away. That's why you have to make, like, the most of everything. Like, okay, something else I'll to say about Raid. Because obviously it's, like, in a completely fucking different game, but, like, the sentiment of punishing still remains the same. Your breaks matter. You're going to have a finite amount of breaks. So when you are breaking, blocking spawns, even on the break, because like a lot of people think blocking spawns is just when you have control of a hill. It's also when you're breaking. Blocking spawns when you're breaking is important, because now every kill you get, it's not going to make your job easier. If everyone just hits some shit, unless you hit some shit from the same side, you just clear all 4, you get 3, like that's great. But especially for breaks like Garage. Garage is definitely going to have to be a hill where you can't break all from the same side unless you're just able to run through and trade them. Like, it can work if like you're good enough to just like kill all of them. But if you're playing an obvious better team and you're just not going to do that, or you're not in a position, or like the kills aren't like scattered where it's like a bunch of 2v2s, if it's just like a 4v4 and you're breaking, you need to like spread, and you need to be able to put yourself in positions where you're blocking like the other side spawns. So like if you get any kills, they're at least spawning out. They're not just gonna like spawn close and then you're fucking fighting another wave of Nazi zombies again, you know. So definitely some people need to incorporate on this map. But yeah, they're just getting fucking punished.
Look, somebody else is already out. We're spawning out again. Jesus.
This is not good, man. Man, can we like do something, man?
Yeah, he's going out, yeah.
Look, somebody else is already out, and it's Bruce.
Okay, so all right,
They're out of here, bro.
all right,
He's going out, yeah.
all right. Okay, like let's. Okay. I know it's the first time playing this map, so you know there's obviously some leniency here. You know, new team, you know, new team and all this stuff. We just trolled P3. We had full control of, like the P3 side, and we trolled it. We don't want the same thing to happen again for P4, right? We don't want it to happen. Okay, here. Let me rewind it even further. So,
Yep.
You might come back.
so obviously they don't know where number 4 spawns either. Like, let's also like take that into account. They don't know where number 4 spawned.
Yeah, he's going out, yeah.
Okay. People are gonna know this in like the future now. If like they go back and watch like the VOD, if you get a spawn like there, then like you know they're gonna be somewhere on this side. But like obviously it's the first time, so I'm gonna leave that part alone. So now we don't want to troll another hill, right? We have full roto to another hill because we lost the hill. They're dominating us on that hill. So we need to get back control, okay? We need to get back control. And you want to know what back control needs? Multiple people, because we don't know where they are. We don't know where they are, but we have to make sure we have top control, you know? But we also want to make sure they're not just flooding through the front. This one could be a bit hindsight cheese. This is the one thing, maybe a bit hindsight cheese, but it's not really, actually. Actually, now that I think about it, what I think in this scenario, they could see where number 8 is. Like, you could fucking see him through a wall. If not, you know, whatever, like some sort of communication. He's like somewhere in mid. He's somewhere in mid. So mid is now covered, okay? Mid is now covered. We need to get back control because there's a possibility. There's a possibility of a flank, but we also know there's a possibility of that as well. 5 and 6 spawn up, yeah? Obviously 5 has to go back there. It's early enough where 6 could go and help him too. And then 7 just needs to watch this side. He could watch this side, go into money. And, like, it's a long cross, too. It's a long-ass cross. Like, that is a long fucking cross. So, he could either go into money, look mid, even though, like, his fucking teammate's mid. Look mid, see if he needs some help, whatever. Go back and peek this side. You now have this whole cross. Like, it's a hard place to get by. And these two guys should just focus on clearing the back. Once the back is cleared, they could come back and help. Sure. You know? Easily come back and help. But you got to make sure, because this is an unknown variable. They don't know what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on in an important spot, you need to go find out. It's like if you're sleeping at night with like your spouse in the bedroom and you hear some noise downstairs in the dark, somebody got to go figure out what that is. You can't let that unknown variable just fucking sit there in your space. You need to go figure out what that is. And that's what they need to go figure out. They're at the hill, but they spawn pretty deep down. And like sometimes this game has a weird way of trying to tell you where people are. Like I know it sounds crazy, but like if you know, you know. If you play Black Ops 6, even when you play this game, I'm not sure if it's the way the camera is when like you spawn up or something, but there's some spawns that you get. Honestly, like most spawns in general. Sometimes you just spawn somewhere and you could just like feel the game telling you, hey, like I'm spawning you here, which means they're in a spot that's like, you know, like sometimes it just feels like the game's telling you some shit. And if I'm spawning a deep down here, I mean, obviously I was a spawn at the beginning as well, but if I'm spawning deep down there, I would just get some feeling in my tummy, you know? There's gotta be something going on over here. Has me spawning deep as fuck, you know? But I don't know. But that's beyond the point. You gotta go figure out this unknown variable. So I think 5 and 6 should work together. 7 has it easy. It's a long cross. You could initially go look at it on the rocks. You got headies. And it's an AR too. Derek the Goat, another AR. You know, it all works. Go into money, peek, go and help mid if it needs help. And if you peek mid, maybe gives 8 a chance to just go peek that real quick. And then he could come back and help you. You know, there's so many different ways. But like the main thing, 5 and 6 should be working on the back together. They should be working on the back. Clear it out real quick. And then once you clear it out, when you guys go back down the hill, when you guys could just hold the top. And if the second guy who's not in the hill, play around here, you could go mid, and now like this guy could fully commit to this side, and you know there's a flow of interchanging like within each other that could work. So yeah, anyways,
look, somebody else is already out, and it's Bruce.
Wait, where the fuck did they die from? Okay, so nobody watched this side, like not a single, like we're just running through, like bet, like no one's watching that.
And it's Bruce.
And like Swooty has this issue because I've just fucking seen him do it on like the P3. He has an issue. Okay, he has an issue, and obviously he hasn't been playing Call of Duty like a long time, but definitely something that needs to be addressed, because now I have a feeling he's probably doing it in Black Ops fucking 6 too. This is definitely something that needs to be addressed. He has a tendency when he's on a rotation to a new hill, instead of trying to like also use that to his use. It's different from Black Ops 6 because the map was different, but whenever he gets a free roto to a new hill, he just sits on the new hill. That does literally nothing for your team, by the way. Just have to point that out. That literally does nothing. You are now pretty much useless, and you're leaving 3. Like, that's what you do when there's like 2 seconds left or 5 seconds left after you dealt with all the unknown variables and you know you have full control, full info of what's happening around you. But now, just sitting on the hill right now, look, there's a side not being watched right now. You got 5 going for the back. You got 7 now looking at what 8's looking at. So that's like terrible. Like, that's a bad dynamic right there. That should not be happening. Like, that should not be happening. So you got 1 guy clearing out the back, 1 guy looking at what another guy's looking at, and you got 6 not looking at anything except Casper again, for like the 3rd time. This guy's not only going against Optic, but he's going against Casper the Ghost as well. You got to make yourself useful. Always make yourself useful. Be useful. You need to make yourself useful. I remember hearing him last year talking about, I don't know why these like challenger players don't want to play with me, you know. Sometimes you gotta no offense, sometimes you gotta look in the mirror. It's okay to say you're not ready yet. You're a split gate world champion, like, but you're playing a different game. You need to like learn the fundamentals of this game, you know. Right now in this position, you're making it way harder on your team and you don't even know it. In your eyes, you're on the new hill, you're doing a good job, but it's not a good job. He needs help clearing out the back. That could have been a trade right there. And now you got that trade. You got control in the back. even though they're still like staring at each other, giving each other the eyes, at least you would have had the back, and now the back's cleared. That's now checked off, you know? Back's now cleared. Now they know that it's not mid. Now 7 could have been like, oh, gotta go pick up that side now. All that could have happened if you made yourself useful somewhere. You either could have dealt with that guy, but I think you should have went for the back. But yeah, just watch him do that on P3. He just gave up this whole side and just went and fucks out on the hill. Why would you have the audacity to give Optic the space? Optic, if anything, if you watched last year, the one team you don't want to give, can't let them have a playground, you know? Can't let them have a playground. So he dies.
We're spawning out again.
And now they just gave up this hill.
Ah, Jesus.
Just like not good, bro.
It's gonna get ugly.
It's gonna get ugly, Los.
And like, if you think about it, dude, they could have been in the lead, bro. They probably could have won this map. They fucking won this map from like these scenarios that they've been in. Like, that's the craziest thing. I'm like, they actually could have, like, you know, if they just like knew how to like hold some shit, or like,
It's gonna get ugly, folks. Buckle up.
like, these are the things that the scoreboard does not fucking show you, okay? These are things the scoreboard doesn't show you, because if someone just looking at the scoreboard, you see 7-7. He's the best performing player on the team, but he did about 3 things in 3 hills that have costed his team hundreds of points. Like, you know, but you just don't see that stuff unless you're actually watching. You see Encourage is 1 in 10, but it's like a lot of scenarios I can't fuck with, you know? There's just like so much shit going on. Now it's another hill that they don't have.
They getting paged.
Okay, you got him over time.
Good, they got the trades.
We're spawning close. Get in there. Oh, fuck. Shoot the Symbols, shoot the trophy.
Alright, I actually want to talk about this real quick. I'm never a fan of turtling. Is Hooks sitting in spawn? I didn't see him in the feed for like 2 minutes. Yeah, but okay. I'm not a fan of turtling hills, by the way, okay? I'm not a fan of turtling hills, but if we take a look at this, so they get everyone off the hill. You know Optic's up top, okay? You know Optic's up top, right?
Spawning close. Get in there.
And pretty much everyone is spawning on the hill. So you had this spawn before when there was like 20 seconds left on that hill. You got the spawn before and you found out that was because Dashy was in the back. So now you got the spawn again where you literally spawn beside the hill. That only ever happens if, you know, like someone is up there. So you gotta spawn on the hill. This is the one time, you know, I will ever say this is where you turtle the hill. But yeah, this is the one time you should actually turtle the hill. This is the one time, okay? This is the one time. Everybody on your team spawns beside the hill. You know Optic's up top. Everyone get on the hill. Get angles on the hill. One guy should just be flying to get like an off angle right here. A guy should be going in the hut. Guy should be playing close or fucking something. Instead, who is this? I think it's fucking number 5. Is running back out. You know that they're around here. You know they have control of this. Just get on the hill until you can figure it out, you know? And you have number 6 spawning on a pinch. So if you guys turtle and number 6 comes, he can now pick up what's on this side. You guys got a free kill on this side. Because now Optic's going to know you're turtled on the hill. And they're going to just like push for the hill. There's obviously going to be like one guy playing for like an offie. Like you see 3 playing for the offie. But now you're not scamming. But he just like goes out and dies, and now they don't have to focus on him, and they're playing for number 6. Like you spawn it. That's like the one time, bro. Like the game is like literally trying to help you out. The game is like literally telling you, bro, just fucking get on the hill and hide.
Why did he just throw a nade into a trophy and then throw another nade into that same trophy?
And now Optic's gotta just having their way. Okay, so now there's 18 seconds left. Number 7 has the right idea, but number 2 already knows.
Wait.
Of course, Hoop
Why
knows.
is Symbol still here? Why is he still here? Honestly, what is this?
All right, and then it gets his spawn. I don't mind him playing for this kill because like you don't really want a random person like behind you, but I mean,
Wait.
you could honestly fucking leave him. You could honestly leave him. But honestly, Dashu was already reading it.
Why is he still here?
So
Honestly, what is this fight right now? What is Merc is
Did he spawn there?
No, he didn't. Merc, even if he did, what is he doing?
yeah, this is just like
Wait.
Why is Symbol still here? Why is he still here? Honestly, what is this fight right now? What is
all right.
Merc is
Did he spawn?
So you just got number 1, right? So you just got number 1. That was the one guy pushing mid.
There?
No,
Why?
he didn't. Merc,
What the
even if he-
fuck is number 5 fucking looking for? And like you could tell they weren't communicating because he just went full on and looked with his back turned to money, which means he thought number 6 was like watching over him. Complete lack of communication.
Just cut mid. If he got,
But it's like you just killed the guy in L, so it's like why is anyone even looking there? I thought he was just gonna slide and just like sit there and watch over him. That's what I thought. That just makes no
Alright, we're
sense.
gonna hold this, we're gonna hold
Okay,
this.
but now number 8 has his cutoffs. Okay, that's good. That's good. Push this guy out,
Yeah,
help
we're
him.
gonna-
Number
we're gonna
6 was
hold
not
this.
helping him, but he still got the kill. Nice.
Encourage is staying down.
Good nade, Shotzi. Good
Hold this,
nade.
we're gonna hold this. Yeah,
Where'd number 8
we're
throw
gonna-
that from? Oh, he threw from there. Fuck, probably hit like a tree or
We're not
something.
calling out the guy ring?
Oh, actually,
Or is
fuck, they
Encourage
hit
staying
himself.
down?
Yeah. Yo, he fucking threw a nade off spawn. Oh, that's. I mean, that's pretty talented.
Did we? What?
Numbers.
What?
Ah.
Are we
Hold
not
this.
calling out the guy ring? Or is Encourage is staying down?
Okay, so like a number 1 killed himself. So now you know there's like no one there, and like you pretty much have control of everything. They're just gonna be coming from there.
We got this, we got this.
Did we? What?
Wait, did number
gonna-
5
we're
just
gonna
like
hold
die?
it. Yeah, we're
Wait,
calling out the guy
where's like
ring.
the number 5 die
Or
from?
is Encourage is staying down?
Oh, fuck, number 2 just slid it in shell and fucking no one was helping. Oh, he did the prone shit. Oh, fuck, Hook is so good, man. Hook is so good. Hook is so good. Wow. Hook is actually him for that. Hook is actually so good. Like that is class out of Hook. That's class.
We got this, we got this.
Did we?
That's class. Absolute class. I was like, how do you just slide in and do
What?
that? He fucking literally went prone. And then he pistol whipped fucking Swooty on the hill. Like, that is insane. Hook's actually him
What?
for
Are
that.
we blacked out? No, I gotta listen to the comms. I gotta listen to the comms. Or I gotta go in there.
I'm coming kitchen, I'm coming kitchen.
Pillars on the car, there's two on the car, one on the left.
One more. Two in time.
What is number
God,
7
man.
watching? You
Coming
literally
kitchen,
just got a guy there. Like, they're not gonna be there, man.
One more. Two in time.
Okay, I'm getting it right. I'm taking a route.
It's not good.
We gotta reset, we gotta get
We gotta get right control. Come right with me.
Yeah, here.
4 hit that side. 4 hit it. Just go.
That one.
Nice.
That ring. Drop down.
Yo, number 5 gotta work for him.
Down.
Nice.
One shot. I have time.
Play down, play down, play down. Why is number 8 dying from the side?
That ring. Drop down. Nading him. Down.
I'm one shot.
Why is number 8 dying, dude?
I have time.
I'm holding my flank.
Like, why is he getting picked off of that? He could say exactly where he is on this side and like not be caught from this side, and he could literally still watch the pillars. Like, there's plenty of angles to not get hit from there. Just should not be dying there.
I'm looking over you, Jordan. One sec.
Then number 7 dies, and now Optic knows they have man advantage. They're just gonna flood this shit. Wow, this is just fucked tough.
They're on me.
Spawn behind you, Swooty. I have time.
It's all good though.
Play my lifeline.
Okay, I hear you.
It's early. It's
I
early.
have your stairs.
It's
They
early.
could go
He
out
can
here.
chow you out her. He can chow you out her. I'm holding her stairs. Yeah, one pinch all the way. He's on her van. Getting pinched. I'm getting.
Merc got me top laundry.
Okay, I hear you. I'm holding your stairs. I have your stairs.
They could go
He
out
can
here.
chow you out her. He can chow you out her. I'm holding her stairs. Yeah, one pinch all the way. He's on her van. Getting pinched. I'm getting.
Merc got me top laundry.
Hook is just like, dude. Hook is like so good, dude. Every time I watch Hook, he just looks so smart. This is like far and away a different Hook from MW3. Like, he just looks like, I mean, obviously everyone's played this map before, so it's not like they're playing like some, but he just looks so smart, and Hook just has a complete understanding of how to read pressure and how to help his teammates, how to play slow, how to play fast. He has just like a complete understanding of that. It's just like, I don't know.
Hey, somebody.
I'm holding her stairs. Yeah, one pinch all the way. He's on.
And I never understand. I never ever, for the life of me, will never understand how players don't watch other good players and like actually like fucking take shit from that and let it get better. I said the same thing about fucking Merc when Merc came in. How he played as an AR. How he was like now taking objective responsibility while still being an AR. Like, he was taking objective responsibility, which was freeing up his SMGs to do more. But then whenever, like, Dashy was off a power position, he would pick up the power position. Like, he was plugging into every scenario and was making everyone's job easier. Every AR, every second AR, every flex AR last year, even after Major 3. I think it was Major 3. Yeah, even after Major 3, seeing what he did with Ultra, I'm, like, flabbergasted. Motherfuckers weren't looking at that and going like, yo, like, we need to do some of the shit he's doing. Nope. Nope. Not one. Not one. Not one. Not one at all. Not one of them at all. Yeah, he was the ultimate flex. I think people also have a misconception about being a flex. A flex isn't just running every gun, you know, AR, whatever. Being a flex is being a flex player. It's a flex player, not just a flex gun user, you know. A flex player could play fast, could play slow, you know. You're a flex player. You're able to do it all. That's why the flex players are like, quote unquote, the best players on the team, because they could do everything and they do it well, you know. Merc is like a flex player. He could do it all. Anyways, that's enough Merc cast for the day.
I'm holding your stairs. I have your stairs.
But just fucking who? You're so smart. You're so tough. I mean, granted, like you really fucking got that spawn, but.
Getting pinched. I'm getting.
And like, he's like in no rush. He's in no rush, you know. He could easily like fly at this guy. He's just holding it, holding the angle. And now this guy gets tagged up. He like really fucking gets a bit aggressive with it.
Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Your respawn's gonna be rough, bro. They're rough right now. They're not even looking at pinches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're leaving lanes open. We're just leaving lanes open. Just every hill. Mid-hill, a guy ran through pillars and killed us. Uncontested. That's insane. And then this hill, Hoop just ran ramp, walked up on us, and popped a 2. Nobody's even looking at it.
I think you got a split, though. Did he not get a split? I think he got a split. I mean, he did get a split, but splits are pretty fucking readable. Like, especially right now. So, you have control of mid. You got 2 guys watching this way. So 6 is up top. 8 has like that side's covered. Okay. So if you're number 5 and everything else is covered, you got to pick up the thing that's not covered, or at least try to. You know, that's the common thing. Unless you know in your heart of hearts, I am blocking this shit and there's no way. There's like no chance. But they just played P1 before, like, you know, they just played P1 before, and you were spawning everywhere. Like it's just the way P1 is. Gotta pick up the one thing not being watched.
They could go out.
Like, he's saying, "I have your stairs." Look who also has the stairs. Number 8. Are they communicating that? Probably not. I'm not even gonna pay attention to the comms.
He can show you outer. I'm holding your stairs. Yeah, one pinch all the way. He's on.
And then he just pinches and then like pick up the thing that's not being watched.
Gonna be rough, bro.
Makes no sense.
A guy ran through pillars and killed us. Uncontested. That's insane. And then this hill, Hoop just ran ramp.
You could argue.
Nobody's even looking at.
You could argue, oh, it's like the first time playing the map, but it's like there are fundamentals. Like, if you have basic fundamentals, these maps that you don't even know are automatically 10 times easier. But there's no fundamentals, so, you know, they're just already fucked. You need to get the fundamentals of how to play.
You got it. Clip it now. Clip it now. What happens? Nobody's even.
Bro, they can't hold the hill, bro. They can't hold the rotation.
At least get 100 points here, gentlemen.
Okay, so like, they got Merc. Why is 5 fuck challenge off this hill?
The 2. Nobody's even looking
like,
at
that's the first thing. And he's one shot too. Actually, no, he's not.
At least get
anyways.
Points here, gentlemen.
Okay. So if you're encouraged from your POV, you could see your teammate right there. You know, you could see him right there. You know he's going on the water steps. Wait for him. Wait for him. Okay, like wait for whatever.
Oh, you got it. Clip
Like
it
there gotta
now.
be a trade there. Actually, man, like I guess you got one. Wait, was it a team kill though? Where did he actually get one?
Hey, Swooty.
Oh, you
No, he didn't. Holy fuck.
got it. Clip it now. Clip it now.
Wait, what happened?
Why? What happened? Swooty just died out of hill. What do you mean?
Oh, on
should just,
P2?
but yes, we should just be sitting in hill holding crossfires, just waiting for them to
Yeah.
slide in. We just gave them a free pick.
I'm not gonna lie. This is
Oh
this is
my
actually some of the
We
worst
just
shit
gave
I
them
ever
a
seen.
Free pick, Los. You know what I'm saying? Swooty shimmied and died.
Yo, Merc might be the GOAT for real.
Hey, Tom, people are saying that was encouraged.
Oh, who was it? Encouraged? Who
Yeah,
on
it was
the call?
encouraged.
Who died out of hill?
It was encouraged.
I was encouraged. What then encouraged? Why are we
I
dying
thought
out of
Swooty was
hill?
free.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think Swooty was free.
Whoever the fuck, it don't matter who the fuck it was.
Alright, game's over
Encouraged.
here.
The fuck is encouraged doing? It's over. Go down.
Yeah, shit's over. Shit chalked. All right.
Sorry.
Both weak on the red.
Okay.
Yo, hold up.
Okay. So this concludes like the first map, an hour long. This concludes the first map. Okay. Zuma, Stallions, whoever, if you're like, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. I need you guys to sit together in a call and watch the whole hour. There's probably like 10 minutes that you skip where I'm talking to chat, but you need to watch this video. Watch this video, you'll get significantly better at Raid. I promise you. There needs to be basic fundamentals, and hate to break it to you, you have to have realistic expectations. It's all about a process. I think you need to be realistic about the fact that $75,000 tournament, 99% chance like you're not gonna win. There's just a lot of things. Like this looks like 4 like pub players put together like a pickup 8s game. Like, you know, there's like no communication. Like if I were to not hear comms and just watch arrows, it looks like no one's talking to each other, or it looks like the players just met each other and they're just figuring it out on the fly. There's no organization, there's no teamwork. If we can't do the basic fundamentals, you're not going to get anywhere. We can't even orchestrate crossfires. And even orchestrating crossfires does not even have to come from communication. If you're a good enough player, crossfires don't even have to come from communication. It's as simple as just seeing where your teammate is and knowing, okay, I'm going to wait till he gets to a certain spot, like, and then I'm going to act. Like, there's so many just basic individual things that everyone needs to work on. Like Swooty. I mean, I already talked about it, but just to like bring it up again. If you get rotation on a hill and you don't have absolute information / control, you can't just sit on the new hill. You need to like help your team get control. It's like P4 on fucking Vault. Like, let's say P4 on Vault. That's probably an exception because it's literally so easy. Like, that hill is fucking easy. Okay, but let's just say fuck P4 on Vault. Let's say it's off of P3. So like P3 to P4 fucking Vault. You guys could like picture it in your head. You know, picture it in your head. P3 is right here. P4 is over there in the corner. Okay, never mind. I'll actually draw it. So we're playing a Vault, right? We're playing Vault. P4 is here in like the house, right? And then P3 is over here. And then there's like the back house, you know, and then there's like the fucking like, you know, there's like the little gimmick. You're not just gonna, if you have rotation to P4, you're not just gonna sit on P4 and not like watch like the, you know, you're not just gonna sit there and not do anything. You know, you're not going to have like your teammates in mid or going on that side and then you just sit on the hill and not do anything. You need to do something. You need to be useful. So you would like pick up, you know, there's got to be something like that. You know, that's something you need to work on individually. Like help, like, you know, on rotate, unless there's 2 seconds left. Unless the hill is literally being popped, you know, that's the only exception. The hill literally being popped. But I'm seeing with 20 seconds left, he's sitting on the hill and like a lane's wide open. Optic's going to take that every single time. They're going to take that every single time. Have you ever seen fucking Shotzzy play? Like fucking Shotzzy is like he's like the best player in the world at this. There's a lot of players where they might see like a gap. They may see a lane and they're like, ooh, is there a person there? Like, ooh, like they're like, you know, it's like literally fucking dipping your toe in the water. You're like, if fucking Shotzzy sees that shit open, even if he doesn't have full, he's hitting it. It really doesn't matter. He's testing your gangster, you know? He's testing it out. So it's like, also know who you're playing against as well. But yeah, but that's Raid. Wow. That map was interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
And we just got killed off rotation, and then
I just can't wait to go back and hear what he said.
It's true.
You know?
Yep. You guys, I don't mind you guys keeping pressure on them. You know what I mean? But you guys also got to understand when you can die and when you cannot die. Right? Like if you're close with like 2 seconds left and your team is rotated and you want to try and make a play, whatever, if you die, you spawn up anew anyway with your team. Like if we're rotating and shit, right? You can try and push back their push. But if we're rotating, we should just all be rotating and we should set up, right? Like we should get in a setup. Right? Yeah. Whatever that setup is, like some crossfires, play like absolute cred balls, right? Like trophies down, get some crossfires going, boom. We wait, we get one wave, and then we push. Yep. Right? Then we get crazy, you know, and have some fun, you know?
Yep.
But
yeah, right. Everyone I remember is the P2, P3, like literally we died like in art or something, and then I had Hugh coming my weights and then dashing my man. We rotated at 20. So like it was just, and we got broke instantly like that.
Yeah, but just make sure.
Yeah, it's because you weren't doing anything.
Like say, let me give you guys.
Swooty, that was you.
From Garage Hill to Basketball Hill.
Swooty, that was you. Yeah, I actually kind of want to go back and hold on. I actually got to go back and hear what they're saying. I'm sorry, guys. I have to rewind that. I need to know what he was saying.
They come first blood. Remember that mid courtyard. Okay, bro, courtyard hill. Yo, hold up. Let me talk real quick.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Yo, when we're on hills, who has what? Okay, bro, courtyard hill. All right, Swooty in encourage. Remember when you two went ringside? Remember Swooty? Remember when you guys went ring and then you guys encouraged? You collapsed mid courtyard. So I know, Swooty, you were in hill. Encourage, you were ring and you went courtyard and you sat in a corner. Remember? And then the guy came pillars and shot you in the side. You remember that?
I saw someone top ring, so I went pillars.
Yeah, but then nobody looked at pillars. Like it was wide open. He walked. That's how they got their first blood to get into the hill, right? They waltzed through pillars and they killed you, right? Yeah, and then you died, and then it all fell apart, right? And then even on that ring hill, right? Goes to a ring hill. You guys do a good job rotating right together, getting the kills. You get in the ring, then Hook just pinches y'all for free. Nobody's even looking at it. We're not watching all the lanes. I mean, guys, where can they come from, right? Like when we're on hills, we need to realize where are they coming from. Also, encourage you. We can't die at a hill. Like at the end there, like the last P2. Like, bro, none of these hills, when we have early rotation and we're down, like, we need to be holding crossfires and making them come to us. Like, we can't die. Like, especially if there's 10 seconds left in a hill and we're trying to rotate. Like, bro, we all need to hard rotate and play together because if we die, guess where we're spawning? Out. Across the fucking map. We're spawning out and we get put in blenders, bro. It's either we all rotate or we go. Bro, that going from P2 to P3, first rotation, 2 of you guys hit the front of time, and 2 of you guys hard rotated. We had one guy laying down like all the way at new, just laying down in hill, and one guy there was 2 guys in hill, and then 2 guys were pushed up at old. It's like, bro, are we rotating or are we pushing it? Right? Like, what are we doing? Like, talk to each other, right? Like, work off each other. But make sure, like, we're rotated and, like, just, like, don't leave lanes open. I think that's the biggest thing. That when we get to these hills, like, bro, like, look at your mini-map and call out what you have. You know, like, there's only so much that can come. But, bro, look at the ring heady. Bro, just sit on a heady, and you can watch art, bottom art, and ramp if you just sit on the god headies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think a big thing, too, is we died a lot off rotations, which sucked. Like,
because you weren't helping!
Like, we just, like... we took initiative, rotated 20 seconds. Or we're gonna give them that. That means we gotta get a full 60 or something. And we just got killed off rotation, and then it just
Yeah.
we just
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
Yep. You guys, I don't mind you guys keeping pressure on them. You know what I mean? But you guys also got to understand when you can die and when you cannot die. Right? Like if you're close with like 2 seconds left and your team is rotating and you want to try and make a play, whatever, if you die, you spawn up anew anyway with your team. Like if we're rotating and shit, right? You can try and push back their push. But if we're rotating, we should just all be rotating and we should set up, right? Like we should get in a setup. Right?
Yeah.
Whatever that setup is, like some crossfires, play like absolute cred balls, right? Like trophies down, get some crossfires going, boom. We get one wave and then we push.
Yep.
Right? Then we get crazy, you know, and have some fun, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
alright.
a big one I remember is the P2 P3. Like literally, we died like in art or something, and then I had Hugh coming my weights, and then Dashy my man. We
Yeah.
rotated at 20, so like it was just, and we got broke instantly like that.
It's really so funny because like Swooty does not even know like he was like the main issue there. Like he has no idea. He was the main culprit there. Him going to the back and doing nothing. He was the main culprit, I feel. And something okay. The Stallions team, it's obviously not only a team thing, but I think players need to look themselves in the mirror as well. And they just need to get better individually because especially in the beginning, the team aspect not there, but there's so many times where if your individual player was just smarter or knew more about how to do the basic things correct without needing other players, it would make the whole team's life easier. It's like the last play we talked about, encourage on the P2 and symbols, going water step, having the knowledge even without like orchestrating, hey, take your time, I'm gonna be like, you know, seeing symbols is going up the steps and just knowing when he gets to a certain place, that's where I'm gonna peek. Or seeing you're in a spot or like spawning up, let's say the guy's spawning up, I saw like encourage, I think it was encourage or Derek the Goat, I don't know which one, but somebody spawned up in money. It was on like the basketball rotation, so P3 guy spawns money, goes into mid. It was Symbol. I think no, it was not Symbols because he was the guy hiding on the hill. So I think it was like no, it was Symbols. It was Swooty on the hill. Okay, it was Swooty hiding on the hill. Swooty Symbols, same shit. Symbols was like L on their side. He was L on the other side. So one guy was money. Symbols was L or fucking whatever you want to call that. How does encourage or Derek the Goat, whoever it was, in money, not just see your teammate through the wall? You don't need your teammate to tell you. You can fucking see where he is. How do you not see you through the wall and go, okay, mid's picked up, let me go do something else? Why are you now just just having the individual wherewithal to go like, okay, my teammate's there, I'm gonna go do this without having to be told or communicate it? Like there's so many individual things that the players could do better, and that's just by getting better and watching players and seeing what they do. That's why whenever you watch like pro player 8s, like a lot of times you watch pro player 8s where they're just all on random teams, a lot of these games are like 250 to 220. It's because like at least for the most part, most pro players have like the fundamentals down, so it's always a close game. Like sometimes it's like a blowout, but it's close games because everybody knows what to do individually. Even if, you know, 8s people are still running around, there's a basis of knowing to pick things up without being told or doing this, there's some sort of foundation, and like these players don't have that foundation. I don't know what Encourage was doing for so long. I thought he was playing challenges for a while, but it looks like he's like never played. It looks like he's never played competitive before. I thought he would be like the best player on the team to like actually sort of know what he's fucking doing, but a lot of times he's getting fucking shot in the back. He was like 2 in 16. I don't think he was getting like pissed on. I think he was getting shot in the side a lot because it's like trying to figure out what the fuck to do with like everyone else also doing what they're doing. It was just like a clusterfuck. It's like the players need to like also get better individually. Like it's not just about playing the game all the time. They obviously got to play the game all the time. People need to watch pro players. If you're not good enough, watch fucking pros play. Like watch how, like literally watch what they're doing. Like, watch what they're doing, the times they take, like, all this stuff. Like, watch Hook play, bro. Watch Hook play. The guy is so fucking smart, dude. Watch how he plays around his team. Like, a lot of people could talk about his hill time, but he's the most useful player not being on the hill all the time you'll ever fucking see. He is, like, Shotzi likes to throw around the word efficiency. Hook is, like, Hook, never a wasted motion, always knows what to do. He's the best player, probably the best player in the world at knowing what to do without having to be told, like, a lot of the time. He just, like, knows what to do even without being communicated. He just, like, sees where people are and knows how to play off of it. And that's, like, a skill, like, you can't teach. You just gotta fucking, like, develop that, or you just have to have it.
Make sure, bro. Make sure we're picking up the lanes. Like, say, let me give you guys an example. Okay, it's going from Garage Hill to Basketball Hill. Okay, Optic has full control of Garage Hill. This happened. Okay, they get a clean wipe, but we spawn up at Basketball Court. Right, there's like 20 seconds left to Garage Hill. Right, this happened in real time. Okay, we all spawn up at New Basketball Court. What do we need to pick up? First person off spawn, what should he be picking up? First person off spawn that spawns basketball, what should he be picking up?
The back.
The right side?
The right side, yep. The right side. He should be going right? Then we fill in, right? Then the next guy can pick up Kitchen, and the next guy can fill in with him, right? Kitchen or Elwell, and then one guy can shimmy like front and get info front and see where they are, right? Do not die from front. Right, like if we're in basketball court and we know there's 3 coming front, well then we should just all collapse on front, like, you know what I'm saying, and just play crossfire, like make them slide into you guys. Like, we can't get picked. We have to let them, guys. Let me put it this way, okay? When they had the P2 hill and you guys were trying to break it, were they just challenging at a front door, or were you guys just sitting there in a pre-aim and none of them were challenging?
Yeah, they weren't. I don't think they were
Sweet, I'll answer for you. None of them were challenging, okay? And then you guys were forced to slide into the hill, not knowing literally where they are, and you guys are just dying one by one. It's hard. Bro. It's hard to break hills like that. You know what I mean? When they're holding that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, they're making it harder. Like, we need to do the same thing back. If we rotate, make it a hard rotation for them. Like, don't just give it to them. Like, play ratty. Like, same as S&D, how we want to communicate and talk as a team. We got to do the same thing in respawn when we're rotating to, like, these hills. You know what I mean? But it's all good. It's what it happens, bro. It happens. We messed up a few rotations, you know? Lock in for this next map. We're good.
Let's go, come on.
Slowly.